Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden and this is my preview for The Flash War. So there's a new event coming around to the Flash comics and it's entitled The Flash War. Now that might sound like an ostensibly simple idea, and it does seem like a pretty straightforward comic book story where Barry Allen and Wally West are apparently getting into some sort of fight. That seems like an obvious move now that we have two Flashes running around the DC Rebirth world. Obviously, getting them to fight each other would be an ostensibly easy choice for the writers to make as a story and big thing they could market for. Yet, as always with DC Rebirth, this is looking to be a pretty interesting event. In case you haven't been fully caught up on what's going on with The Flash and Rebirth these days, the idea is that Barry Allen for a while was the only Flash starting around the New 52 era. Starting with DC Rebirth, Wally West from before the New 52 has returned, meaning this version of Wally West experienced Barry Allen eventually dying and passing the mantle of the Flash on to him. Wally served as the Flash and the only Flash for years and years before Barry Allen eventually returned, and they worked together as two Flashes before the New 52, where Wally disappeared until his return in DC Rebirth. In other words, Wally West is an old school version of a hero that's been around in the comics for a very long time. He went through a lot, though he doesn't remember a lot of the original universe until very recently. In the latest issue of the Flash comic, we see some stuff with a lot of the other Flashes going on, as they're taking into account all the various characters that are going to be involved in the Flash War. That includes the younger version of Wally West from the New 52 era, a version of the hero that only has recently gotten his powers and therefore is still learning them, along with Avery, the Flash of China, who's been working with the Flash family for some time now. In this latest issue, Iris ends up kind of catching up with Barry and ultimately being introduced to the older version of Wally West. This is basically her nephew, except for she has no real memory of him until this encounter where it all comes back and she remembers Wally as he is. It's a profoundly moving moment as these characters sort of reconcile across space and time in a way that I don't think either fully understand. And then something truly interesting happens, and Wally, for the first time since he's returned since DC Rebirth, remembers everything that's happened to him in life, which is considerably a lot. It also probably means he has some idea of what's going on with all of this Rebirth stuff, so we'll see what's going to happen. But this week is another Flash issue coming out, and it's going to kind of pave the way into the Flash War. And I would definitely be interested in checking that out myself. I think it's going to be a good introduction for this event, and as I understand it, though this isn't a full DC crossover, the people that have read this story say that it's going to have some big changes on the canon of DC, and given how involved the Flashes have been in the overall continuity and meta-narrative of these tie-ins, and all the crazy stuff that's going on within Rebirth, I would expect that to be the case. My guess is we're going to get some characters returning, or some people remembering stuff, such as Barry Allen. Maybe Barry Allen's going to go through the same sort of merger that Superman did, and is going to be a fully reconciled version of himself across both continuities. Maybe Iris is going to go through the same thing too, to kind of mirror what happened to Superman during the event Superman Reborn. Whatever the case, I'm definitely interested in seeing where they're going with all of this, and I'm definitely going to be checking out the Flash War itself. I'll see about how we're going to review that or what we're going to do to cover it, but I'll let you guys know what I think for sure, because it looks very interesting. Thanks for watching, and if you like Comic Island, be sure to check out our Patreon page in the video description below. Patrons have a say in the videos we make, and get a lot of other cool bonus content. Finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.